Hello, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Ongaku, the podcast where three friends come together and break down what's new in the Japanese music industry. This is the podcast for the week of June 7th, 2019. I'm your host, Ken, and with me we have Gray.
What's happening, dudes?
And once again, that's all that's here, man.
Yep.
Deja vu, those compadres, 6 months prior. That's all I hear.
This is what, 3 in a row? Just the two of us?
Yeah, 3 in a row. Not that I don't mind it. It's just
Just the two of us.
Yes. So, how have you been?
Lucky to be here. It's been one of those weeks where if it can go wrong, it has gone wrong. And I'm just glad that I'm able to be here talking to you. This is easily the highlight of my week. I've been looking forward to being here all week, and I'm looking forward to some of the things we're talking about. It's going to get spicy. It's going to get interesting. We're going to have a good episode.
That's reassuring there.
I do what I can. How's your week been, bud?
I'm here. I'm alive. That's it. That's all I can ask for.
That's all any of us can ask for.
You know that I was doing some shopping earlier today, and the good old book off that we have here in the good old Hawaii has a Mad Catz fight stick. But not just any old Mad Catz fight stick. It has a Mad Catz fight stick of the Persona 4 Ultimax Arena image.
I would want that. I saw there's somebody that built an arcade cabinet for Super Smash Bros. Melee.
It's about $120, and I've just been thinking about it ever since I saw it this morning.
I would. I'm not a fighting game fan. I would buy it, but that's because I'm a Persona fan. Although to be fair, I don't have the new Persona games, so I'm a bad fan right now.
Yeah, well, the art is very, very nice, and it's a T2, and the T2s are a very good stick. The buttons are fine. It does have a square end cap in it, but that's neither here or there. But yeah, besides that, what have we been listening to?
I have introduced one of my coworkers to Syrup, and so we ride in a truck all day. It's just the two of us, and he doesn't like super poppy music in the morning. So what I've been doing is I've been letting him listen to Syrup right when we get started for the day, and he's loving it. He is absolutely loving it. Every day he's like, man, I could listen to this all day. So every morning this week, I got to start my day with Syrup. And that's been nice. I've been listening to going from extremes, I've been listening to the new Ballistic Boys mini album.
Well,
and I really, really like it. So I've also been listening to something else that we will talk about later. And actually, I don't think I listened to any LOL this week. That's weird.
shocking.
I know. Well, it had to come sooner or later.
It considered me shocked.
That's okay. I'll make up for it next week. Yeah, other than that, see, I've been listening to some old Yamamoto Sayaka stuff, and I think that's about it. If I remember something in this portion, I will reiterate it, but what have you been listening to, bud?
I've been listening to Ink's new single, Crossing. It's a digital single only, and it's available on Apple Music if you guys do have that. I believe it's also available on Spotify too, so give a listen to there. I've been loving it. The Beast Bait is basically another One Bites the Dust, but a much more jazzy intake on the composition. So I've been loving it, honestly.
I could appreciate that.
Besides Ink, I've been listening to Awesome City Club. So Renford, I know your Awesome City Club senses are tingling as I say this. So it's not too bad. I've been kind of branching out just a bit to find more releases. And then I did get Syrup's new album, which we'll talk about later on. And I've been loving it, honestly. I've been very, very happy with his release, and I'm really can't wait to try and get this on LP. So,
oh yeah, it's perfectly designed for that. It really is. And I'm not one of those guys that typically likes that format. Not really. But I would do it for that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then also I've been listening to the She is Summer Miracle Food EP, and I've been loving it. I've been really really digging it, and I really can't wait to buy it physically. I want a physical version for this, and I do want the LP version for Syrups' album also. So I'm coming across a couple things that I really do want. We'll get about the news later for this, but there's one LP that I just announced that I really, really do want. And besides that, just the Review Starlight soundtrack because anime. I was like thinking to myself, maybe I should just buy stock in Bushiroad, but they're privately owned, so I can't.
They could go public. They could have an IPO. You never know.
Yeah, but they have so much stock and money that I don't think they'll go public. All their stuff is because not only do they own the biggest card game conglomerate next to Konami and Wizards, they own New Japan Pro Wrestling, which is the
Oh,
second and third best wrestling company next to WWE.
do they have license contracts with like some American wrestlers? Because like sometimes I'll see one of their ads and it's an American wrestler playing Bang Dream. It's really
Yeah,
weird.
Kenny Omega. Well, he is an American. He's technically Canadian, but a Western wrestler nonetheless. He was very big in the Japanese wrestling community, and he just left to join AEW. But we're not going to talk about AEW wrestling all too much here. But they are
It'll
Western.
be a short
people
conversation.
there are Western people that go to New Japan and actually do fairly well. Brock Lesnar, the UFC guy and the WWE champion, he's actually had a tenure in New Japan.
Oh, okay. I'm familiar with Brock. I know the name. That's not an unknown to me.
But yeah, besides that, nothing much there. But yeah. With that, let's continue on with the release news. And I believe...
I got the first one. So yes, I will start us off with Dizzy Sunfist, one of my absolute favorite alumni for our indie corner, has just released their newest single, Stronger, and ahead of the release, they dropped a music video for it, and I will say I really, really liked the song and the music video. I thought it was fairly artistic, and like the way like they visually were able to capture the ability of needing to stand up and be stronger, I felt was very compelling. And the single was released. There's a total of 4 tracks. You can go ahead and run out and purchase it. It is on Apple Music and Spotify. So if you want to go check it out, you most certainly can.
I am looking forward to buying this album, actually. So this is another thing that I gotta keep my eye on when I'm in Japan.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of things you gotta keep your eye on when you're in Japan.
Yeah, my wallet is gonna cry. I honestly will.
Shedding tears of yen.
Tears of yen, oh boy. But yeah, with that going on up, it is Uchida Yuma is going to drop his first album, and it's going to be called Horizon. This comes after the fact of his latest release, Speechless, and it will drop on July 24th. Horizon will previously include all the release singles that he's done so far, so New World, Before Dawn, and, of course, Speechless, along with 9 new tracks, resulting in a 12-track total set list. It will drop with 3 different editions, a CD-only standard edition, and 2 limited editions that will come either with a Blu-ray or a DVD along with the album. It'll include stuff like the making of for the music videos for Horizon, and a couple other things that he's keeping close to the chest, so to speak. And if you guys are fans of Uchida, he will also be having a first one-man live tour starting from October through November. You can see the schedule on our site. So it's very, very exciting. I am wanting to watch this very, very much. Hopefully, I'm Unfortunately, I won't be able to go because October is too late for me. But yeah, you can pre-order all the lovely, lovely links on our site and check out the track list while you're there.
All right, moving on up to the next one. The new anime season is upon us, and it would not be a new anime season without a new Air Owie song at the front of an anime. So we have the latest song for any Air Owie fan. Her new single is titled Suki o Mayonaka, and it'll be released on August 28th, and it is being used for the upcoming anime Grand Belm. The CD will be released in 3 editions. There's the standard, the anime, and the first press limited edition. There is already a preview for the anime Grand Belm out. You can check so on the site, and if you are a huge Arawi fan, you can also pre-order on the site. We do have those links available. And I will say, the song, it sounds interesting, like you only get to hear it in the background, but the anime itself actually looks kind of cool, so I might be checking it out.
What kind of anime is this?
I'm fairly certain it's an isekai anime, which is the very...
I was gonna say, what in the world does that mean?
So, isekai anime is a very, very popular anime genre currently in Japan and I guess in the States too. It's this whole concept of normal people being sent to a foreign land. So, anything like Re:Zero, The Rising of the Shield Hero, Sword Art Online, like the list goes on.
But it's Sword Art Online it's just dot hack wannabe.
Well, Dot Hack is also an isekai. The original isekai is credited to be Escaflowne.
Okay.
So it does not have to be video game related, but they tend to incorporate video games in a lot of modern isekai. Okay, so moving on to the next article, we're getting a little hot and heavy in here. Not really.
Yeah. Well, it is a balmy 95 degrees here in Hawaii, so I am like dying.
Well, I'm certain the girls that we're getting ready to talk about would feel very comfortable because that's what they're wearing.
Yep.
So, Cyber Japan dancers have announced they will be dropping their very first album, which is due out on July 17th, and the title has a mildly interesting name. It's the name of the album is going to be called Bikini Forever.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna keep quiet because I know if I say something, it's gonna be very incriminating for me in the long run.
Just give it time. You'll slip up one day.
I'm not.
But it's going to be released in 2 editions, a standard and a limited edition. So if you are a Cyber Japan Dancers fan, if you like those sexy women, you can pre-order on the site. If you're not familiar with them, you can check out their cover of the super mega hit USA by the Pump. They did a very interesting remix of it. So,
if you guys don't know who Cyber Japan dancers are, so if you go to EDM Japan, they're like they're just exhibitionists where they just go out and they're glorified go-go dancers, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to watch this because they took something that was very popular in the 80s and 90s and made it really, really relevant now just because of how the trend of EDM went back. And it's interesting nonetheless, but if you guys don't know, they are literally an idol group that just don't sing up until now.
Yeah.
They just dance and have stilettos and just step on me, please. Karen,
I mean, I'm not the most
please.
I'm not the most familiar with them as a whole, but I will say I've never seen them in anything more than bikinis. They were in Doberman Infinity's Super Bowl.
Yep. Just background dancing, right?
Yeah, that's what they do. That's how we do.
But yeah. And continuing on, it is the lovely Hinatazaka 46 rings in the summer with a brand new single after the success of Kyun 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 no Dashite, that goddamn song. Super Idol group Hinatazaka 46 announced that they will bring a brand new single called Do Re Mi So Da Shi Do on July 17th and will be the group's second single under the rebranding name Hinatazaka 46. Not much info has been released about the single, except the fact that, like every other single in the 48 and 46 family, it'll drop with 4 different releases: a Type A, Type B, Type C, Special Edition, and a CD-only Standard Edition. And as of right now, I probably am late to this already. They already have the links on CD Japan, right? But I did this like a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I update the article, I'll just wait till the music video actually drops, and I'll talk more about it.
That sounds good. Yeah, because they always drop the music video a month out, and maybe we'll learn why Fa is missing once we see the music video.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's Do Re Mi Fa So, because it's you know how like when you tune an instrument, Do Re Mi Fa So. So yeah, this is missing the letters Fa, and there's a bit of a little question online about what it can mean. The group, the idol group has been playing it up too, because on Twitter up to the release they were playing instruments, and their instruments when they were tuning them would not play with the quote-unquote Fa sound. So it's been left out intentionally from what it looks like. So it'll be interesting to see what's going on with that. But we don't know anything about it. It's just speculation at this point. So we'll see.
Maybe they're like the WWE and they just want to get the F out already. I don't know.
But they're only 2 singles in.
They're only 2 singles in, but you know... What you call NGT48 only had 1 single in.
well, you know.
And continuing on, 4-member visual rock band Hide. I just have trouble always saying this group's name.
I couldn't help you.
Yeah, they just dropped a brand new single called Halation? Halation? You know, we just spoke about this. Halation? Let's go with that. Halation? Halation this past week on June 3rd. Halation will be the latest release done by the band since their album Q Sera Sera back in June of last year. This will used to be bookend to their 13th anniversary in the music industry, and they also dropped a music video for said single. To celebrate that 13th anniversary, they will also be having a small 3 live tour in Tokyo, Osaka, and Aichi. You can check out all the details on our site for that. What's really strange is they didn't have any pre-order links when I looked it up initially, even though that it was so close to the release. But if you guys are interested, we have both the track listing and the music video for Halation on our site. And continuing on up, is popular 4-member rock band Brian the Sun announced that they will be holding a small world tour, simply coined Brian the Sun World Tour Meme, Texas, Tokyo, Osaka, in which Brian the Sun will be making their debut in the amazing anime convention A-Kon starting from June 27th to 23rd in the Lone Star State of Texas. Interesting enough, the Tokyo and Osaka leg of this tour will take place 2 months later in August 18th and 29th, respectively. And this is to correlate with the band's recently released album, Meme? I have no clue, serving as the backbone of the tour. You can check out the mini schedule on our site and buy the lovely album Meme on our site also.
It's about time Sony added them. Okay.
Are you looking them up on the good old Apple Music?
Yeah, because they did the first ending to My Hero Academia, and it's the only My Hero Academia ending and or opening I do not have.
What's funny is I've known them before that, so I'm like, time to put my hipster hat on.
I knew them before they were cool. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I had a couple of their albums when I actually came back from Japan, so it's they were interesting.
They have a weird name because you almost want to say Brain the Sun, but it's spelled Brian. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's funny because I have a good friend named Brian too, and he would literally kill me if I call him Brain.
Oh, yeah.
But he is
Interesting.
in Barcelona, so he can't kill me yet. Como está, Brian?
What is up,
But
indeed?
what is up, indeed?
Oh no, wait. That's how are you? I think
Well,
K pasta is what's up.
no habla español, so
Choto español.
choto español.
Yeah, I'm gonna blend two languages. That's how much.
Yes.
That's how much Spanish I speak.
Miss Shimada, if you're listening to this, please don't kill me. But yeah, continuing on up, it is the popular 7-member Korean hip-hop group Monsta X announced that they will be releasing a brand new single called Alligator on June 12th, so pretty soon. Alligator will be the 6th single released by the group in the Japanese market, and to prove that they aren't stopping anytime soon, Monster X will also include an original Japanese song called Swish, which they previewed on Universal Music Japan's official YouTube channel. Alligator will drop with 3 editions: a CD standard only edition and 2 CD plus DVD limited editions, simply called Type A and Type B. You can check out more info about what's different between those editions on our site because it's kind of a long one.
Yes, I'm looking at this now and I'm like, wow, that's kind of complicated. But if you're interested in Swish, you're gonna have to buy the Type B.
Yeah. To commemorate the release of the single, Monster X will also be having a Alligator High Five event, which is the opposite of the handshake events that usual idols do because they're guys. Why would guys go and shake hands with other guys?
I can kind of get behind a high five event, except I'm not giving an alligator a high five. I like my hand where it's at, and I don't want to lose it.
And it will start on June 14th and to the 16th. They also announced the Japan portion of their world tour, simply called 2019 Monster X World Tour. Here we are in Japan, which you can see more details on our site. If you guys are interested in Monster X's new single, you can pre-order all the lovely editions and check out the track listing along with the small preview on our site.
And moving on up to the next article, we have some shocking and breaking news that is being announced.
In a world that on the brink of collapse, with all the multiverses about to collide, the only thing that can save us are the magical dancing skills of the Junior XL tribe groups. But yeah, in all seriousness,
Yes,
it's interesting.
Yes, Johnny Exiles almost said Johnny's Juniors. Exile Juniors go to war. So yeah, this is the big announcement. This came Sunday, and we reported on it Tuesday. But this is some pretty big stuff. So they're doing a giant crossover with all of the Exile Junior groups. So it's going to be a 5-track album. I guess it's going to be a mini album because it's only going to be 5 tracks. But every song is going to be a crossover. It's going to be like the Generations from Exile Tribe versus the Rampage from Exile Tribe, or the Rampage from Exile Tribe versus the Ballistic Boys from Exile Tribe. I should clarify who all the juniors are. So the junior members of the Exile Tribe is Generations from Exile Tribe, the Rampage from Exile Tribe, the Fantastics from Exile Tribe, and the Ballistic Boys from Exile Tribe. Those are all the junior members, and they will be doing various crossovers. So be excited. There are 2 music videos already out for this awesome thing. It's really cool. There's this really dramatic English voiceover, if the opening of the article did not give that away. And these are like 7-minute music videos with a break dance right in the middle. So if you like really cool dance moves, you gotta check this out. I will probably be picking up, not the limited edition, I don't have that kind of money, but I will probably be picking up the CD plus Blu-ray edition myself because I am hyped for this. July 3rd can't get here soon enough. I am pumped for this. If you are interested, Shootout, which is the Generations from Exile Tribe versus the Rampage from Exile Tribe, that music video is already on YouTube, and that song is already available on Apple Music. And Shock the World, which is the Fantastics from Exile Tribe versus the Ballistic Boys from Exile Tribe, that is also available on Apple Music and Spotify, and it's also the YouTube video. So check this out when you get the chance. I am hyped for this. I think you are too, Ken.
Yes, I'm very, very excited for this, and this is the first time they're actually doing the versus crossover series between like all their junior groups. So I'm kind of interested to see their interest as well, because it's interesting that they're doing this now. But I guess it's to build up more hype for their junior groups, more so now than ever. And it's interesting because, they are going into a certain genre that is very, very interesting for these four groups. And just to kind of see them duke it out, who has the better vocals and the better dance skills between all four of them, I think that'll be good, healthy competition because they'll bring out the best in all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, personally, the Fantastics are my favorite of these. I do like the Rampage every once in a while. I haven't listened to too much Generations. They're the group I'm actually the weakest on of these four. But this is exciting. I'm really excited. And I just suddenly realized I never said what the album is called. It's Battle of Tokyo, Enter the Junior Exile. So, yes, even the name is dramatic. So, this is all hype. I'm hype. We're hype. You should be hyped too.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get this too. And another thing that I have to get while I'm in Japan, guys.
Yeah. It'll be You're gonna be there the first week of August. It comes out the first week of July. It'll be out.
But continuing on up, Kiss My Feet 2 will be dropping a brand new single simply titled Hands Up on July 10th. This comes after their very successful album Free Hugs and will be the group's 24th single overall. And will have a more dance-centric feel to it also, which, they hope to inspire fans to push forward and unleash their inner selves in order to achieve their goals and transform them into a brand new selves. That is the most generic malarkey that I ever heard in my life.
that sounds...
That is PR marketing to the best of its abilities.
that is PR to a T.
Not to rip on them or anything that Johnny does, but that is so PR. Unless I hear it and feel like, oh man, I need to really go out and do it on my all today. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
No. But
what's very interesting. Yeah. What's very interesting, this will have a lovely different amount of sets. It will have a CD-only standard edition and 2 CD plus DVD limited editions called Type A and Type B. This is all very confusing because Type A and Type B all have different tracks, while the standard edition will have certain tracks, but not all the tracks. And this is how they get you. This is how they freaking get you to buy all their stuff. But yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys do want a hands up for whatever reason, go right ahead and pre-order it on our site. And, we also included the CD Japan exclusive bundle set, which has all 3 editions. So if you guys are a fan of them, you will most definitely want all the editions there.
If they really want to give a hand up, what they should do is put a $20 bill or the equivalent of a $20 bill. And all the cases so the fans can get a little bit back of their money.
Oh man.
Economic hand up.
Economic hand up. There's no such thing, man.
Well, you can't tell some people that. I agree, but you can't tell some people that.
Continuing on, three-member rock band Former dropped a small teaser trailer for their first album, Force, on GSM's official YouTube channel. Dropping on June 12th, Force will be the latest release done by the group since their mini-album Snowdrop back in December. Unfortunately, it will only have a CD-only standard edition and will include 10 tracks total, including fan favorite songs Frozen and Continue. If you guys watch the teaser, it includes small clips of all the tracks featured on the album played alongside the various lives that Former performed in. Unfortunately, the excitement of the album dropping will be short-lived as the drummer Takuya Kinoshita will be leaving soon after. It came on the official site that he will be leaving, and it's mostly due to personal reasons, with his last performance being this past week. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. If you guys are interested in getting their first full album, Force, go on our site and pre-order it, and check out the lovely track listing on our site, along with the teaser trailer.
Well, let's move on to slightly happier news.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Happy for some things.
It is happy for some things and dark in other places. So, I've never heard of this particular artist until I did this article.
There's a reason why I avoided this artist of all cause.
Yeah, I can see why you've avoided her. So, artist Ina Fujita has dropped a brand new music video for her song Chodai. And Dai is spelled D-I-E, as into, die. And let's just say it's interesting. Very, very interesting. I don't know if I should really talk about the music video because it's one of those things that is better seen and not
just
heard.
watch it to yourself and make sure that you're in a small, isolated area away from people. And it's not safe for work. Please, for the love of God, do not watch this in a crowded area.
Yeah.
There is a specific reason why I do not cover her, and the music video is the small 10% why.
Yeah, apparently she has made a name of herself for being basically an exhibitionist, I guess is like the best way to put it.
Yep.
And this music video is no exception, but it takes a very dark and brutal and violent turn by the end of it. So you have that to look forward to. But Chodai is not the name of her new album. Her new album is called Iromono, and it's due out June 26th. It's getting 2 editions. One's going to be a CD-only edition, and it's called the Chakui edition, while the other edition is going to be CD and DVD, and that's going to be referred to as the Daitsu edition. So if you are interested in a fairly attractive lady that likes to lose her clothes, you can pre-order your copy, Iromono, on the site, and you can also check out the music video where things happen. And I'll leave it at that.
So you want to do the LOL?
You can do the LOL, and I'll give my 2 cents in.
So I am going to be reporting this news because Mr. Reporter over here will have some things to say.
I'm too close. I'm too close.
You're too related to the article that I'm just about to say. We're not talking about Little Glee Monster, but we're talking about something else fairly close to Gray's heart here, and that is LOL. LOL will be dropping a brand new single, which is still unannounced, on July 31st. The single will include this song called Brave Up, which will see the debut of a brand new 6th member. This will be the group's 10th single overall, and Brave Up will incorporate a rock-style dance tune. With this, LOL hopes to inspire fans to go forth and grab their inner courage and rise above all challenges. This will be used as the insert song for the upcoming romance drama Kakafuku Kara Jirase Otona no Shiawase Share House, and which fellow B-side track, Like That, will be serving the opening theme song for. And the other B-side track, being also be called Bring Back, will serve as the opening theme for the new kids series Pochotto Hatsume Pikasan Kito. If you guys are interested in the single, released with a CD-only standard edition and a CD plus DVD limited edition. And you can pre-order all the lovely things and check out the track listing on our site.
I will go ahead and tell you that Like That is already available on Apple Music. I love that song. I listened to it a lot. So I did lie. I did listen to LOL this week. I was listening to that earlier. So yeah. But no, I will say I've got a lot of mixed feelings. One, I'm super hyped, especially like the description of what Brave Up's going to be is a rock style dance tune. That sounds exciting, but I don't know about sixth member. I just do not know about sixth member. We'll wait and see. I don't want to be doom and gloom, but I'm one of those people where like I feel like the group is perfectly balanced as is, and I don't know if adding another person would really contribute a whole lot to their sound. The group could be wrong, could be life changing, could be my absolute favorite member going forward after I hear them. But I'm like, cause like all week in my head, I'm like, well, if you see them live, like, is the sixth member going to be only in like those songs with that features a sixth member? Is it going to be? Are they going to retrofit the sixth member into all of their old songs?
I would assume that he or she will probably be retrofitted into the song, or either sing along with the song, or they'll just do remaster versions of new songs, and that's how they're gonna get their money off of that.
Well, I mean, like we'll wait and see because I don't know. Like I've got mixed feelings. Could go either way at this point, but I've already pre-ordered my copy, so
Well,
I got the limited edition with the DVD. I mean, I gotta have like that on DVD, like on CD. Like I have to. Like, there's no way I can't not have that song. So yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't want to be doom and gloom. I really don't. I want to be optimistic, but change is difficult beast some days, and yeah, this is one of them. So, but moving on to the next article. So moving on up to the next article, where we covered a new group. I've never heard of them, but they wound up being a really cool surprise. I love this song. Japanese rock band Nerd Magnet has revealed a brand new music video to promote their new album that's going to be coming out June 12th. The new album is called Tome ni Nata Anata He, and this is actually their second full album that the band has released. The new music video is for the song Tome ni Naro.
Naro.
Yeah. Which features an awkward couple on a date until the male character suddenly begins to disappear and he fades. It's only a preview, it's not the full song, it's like half of it. But it's a really good song. It has a really unique style to it, and I wound up really, really liking it. I want to check out more of their stuff. You can pre-order. It's only going to be in a single CD edition, but you can pre-order it on the site. And like I said, you can check out the really cool music video. Now it's 3 minutes and 14. It's most of the song, but I know it's not the full song. You can also check out the full track listing for Tome ni Nata Anata He, which is going to be a total of 13 tracks.
With that, continuing on up, it is Indie Corner alum Taro Kawahara's solo vocal project. Tendre announced that he will be releasing his first album, Not Almighty, on LP format on June 19th. So this is the other release that I was talking about that I really, really want. The album originally released on CD format back in October of last year, and its LP version will drop with the same amount of tracks with the original release, which is a lovely 10 tracks there. And it will include ever-popular song Ride and Hanashi. Unfortunately, because the version is unavailable due to international release because, CD Japan just does not know how to ship LPs because, like we stated earlier last week, LPs are pretty hard to ship, I would assume.
Yeah, this logistically is pretty hard.
In the meantime, check out his CD release on the site if you guys are interested through CD Japan. And you can check out his popular song, Ride. also on on our site, along with the LP version track listing. So I'm very very excited. Honestly, I like this. I liked Document very much. Document is probably his best song on that album.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to this. I need to check out more Tendre. I liked what I heard when we covered him for the indie corner, and I haven't had a chance to pick up any more of his stuff. So this right here would actually be a really good reason to go back and listen to some of his stuff. So I gotta check that out. Moving on up to another mega idol group who we'll be talking about even later today. Apparently, Nogizaka 46 has been around for 6 years, and they really, really want to celebrate it by a bunch of really expensive DVD releases, is the short version of this article. It has been revealed that the mega idol group Nogizaka 46 is looking to celebrate their 6-year anniversary. What they're doing is they're doing a 6-year anniversary concert, and it's going to be 3 different concerts on 3 different days. And what they're going to do is you can buy each concert for each day. So there's going to be a day 1 concert, a day 2 concert, a day 3 concert, and you can buy each one of them. And then you can buy a limited edition DVD bundle or Blu-ray. There's a Blu-ray version for each of them. So there's a Blu-ray and a DVD for each of them. But the bundle comes with like a photo book, a clear file, and it's 200 and some odd bucks. Just the DVD version is like 230, and then the Blu-ray is 266. So if you have money and you're a huge Nogizaka 46 fan, by all means, celebrate. You're going to get 3 days, 3 concerts. It's going to be amazing. If you're on a budget, you might want to look at when they reveal the track listing, you might want to look at the track listings and figure out which day has your favorite songs and go from there.
No, you should ball hard. You should always get all 3 days, no matter what.
Yeah.
Coming from AKB, they did the exact same process where they do Blu-ray and DVD releases of each single day. No, you don't do that. That's the stupid way to do it, honestly. That's literally the stupid way to do it. Because then you're going to be like doubting yourself. Crackers, I should have got the other 2 days. And then you're going to spend even more money considering to buy the other 2 days when you could have just bought the
bundle
day.
Yeah.
The bundle. And it includes more things with the bundle because the Tokyo Dome one, I hardly don't really care about my Tokyo Dome AKB thing, but the fact that it came with a photo book of everything that happened during that day was just the added sweetened bonus, and I did get Achan for that day because she was the only member that was missing for photos, so I was very, very happy. Besides that, it's amazing that they got to 6 years already, and this is par for the course for these kind of things. So I'm happy that they're gonna do this, and I know that if you guys are fans of them, you really, really should try to get the limited edition Blu-ray bundles or the DVD bundles because it's worth it. It's honestly worth it.
Yeah.
This is coming from an old ex-Idol guy that used to do this, so it might cost a lot more money, but you're guaranteed a lot more return because of that.
Oh, if I had the money, I'd be buying the limited edition Blu-ray today. Just there's no way I could afford that. But no, but this is exciting. It is hard to believe they've been around as long as they have. So, but the future looks bright for Nogizaka 46. It's their 6th birthday, but I'm certain they'll make it to 10 and 12, maybe 12. I don't know. We'll see. Future's looking bright though. And moving on up to our next article, Airi Suzuki has announced she will be releasing her very first physical single titled Escape on September 4th, and she's actually already debuted the song at a concert that was held at Shimizu Culture Center Marinato. The single was written by Miho Karasawa, and the composition was completed by Kazuhiro Hara. It's getting a bunch of different editions. There's a Type A, Type B, and a Type C edition. And there's a limited edition that is also a Type A, Type B, and the Type Special edition. And the limited editions will come with a DVD. There's still kind of bare bones. We don't know too much more about it right now. But if you're unfamiliar with her, and you do want to check her out, you can do so on the site, and you can also pre-order on the site. We have the music video for her single "Distance" on the site that you can check out.
Yeah, if you guys don't know who Airi Suzuki is, she used to be the former member of Cute and Bruno, the popular small idol group for Hello Project. And it's interesting that Miho Kurosawa is going to be there because she is a singer who's tied to Horror Pro or Hello Project's main thing. And it's interesting that she did that she's now taking a more producing role. So I'll be very, very interested to hear this now. Like it just came to my mind. I was like, oh, Miho Kurosawa is going to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say I checked out Distance a little bit. I didn't get a chance to hear the full thing. Well, it's only the promotion cut anyways. But it was interesting. She's got a good voice. I mean, I guess she's been doing this for a while. She should have a good voice. But it'll be interesting to see how all this plays out. So moving on up to the next article. I've never actually heard of this guy, so I'm actually eager to check him out. But Rude Alpha is doing the ending theme for the upcoming shonen anime series called Doctor Stone, which will start airing in July, so it's just around the corner. The brand new single is titled Life, and it'll be released on July 13th. And it's really interesting because Rude Alpha is apparently a fan of the manga series. He's read it, and the manga series has left an impression on him, so he incorporated some of his thoughts and feelings into the upcoming song. So
And that's always good for like artists that actually are fans of the work that they get to work with.
yeah,
It gives that extra image of emotion there.
yeah, that connectiveness to the project itself. Yeah, yeah, it is really cool. Life will be released in both a standard edition and a limited edition. The standard will be CD only, but actually the limited edition is also CD only. It'll be a total of 4 tracks, 3 being original tracks with an instrumental version of Life as the 4th track. We do have the full track listing on the site, along with the music video for Goodbye Baby. So if you've never heard of Rude Alpha like me, you can check out Goodbye Baby and see if you really like him.
Yeah. It's something very, very interesting that they hired someone that's fairly unknown, I would assume, to do something like this. But yeah, continuing on to our main piece of news and main discussion here is, it's unfortunately that Luna isn't able to come here because a lot of good people are on here. And that is, with the coming passing of June, Billboard Japan drops their top 10 list for the first half of 2019. So this pretty much will cover everything from beginning of December to the beginning of June. So it's interesting to see the list here. There are a couple of surprises. There are a couple of non-surprises.
Yeah.
So the first one, surprising no one, is that Aimyon took the number 1 spot as the top artist for the first half of 2019, with
Louise.
31 tracks on the Japan Hot 100 list and 4 releases charting on the Japan Hot Albums list. It's no surprise that she is literally the face of 2019.
She is everywhere. She is fire.
Yeah. What's even more impressive is that she ranked 16th on last year's chart. And to bump up to number 1, that is, God, that's
impressive.
That is very, very impressive. However, not too far behind her is her predecessor, Kenshi Yonezu, which took top artist of the year for NHK Kohaku and 25 release tracks on the Japan Hot 100 list, with 4 releases charting on the Japan Hot Album list. It's no question that Yonezu would still be on the top 3 here with all those releases and all those accolades still in question there. And with the upcoming release of Umi no Yurei, Yonezu is hoping to overtake Aimyon at the number 1 spot overall at the end of the year.
He could. That movie is looking to be like really big in Japan. Like that movie is looking to be huge.
Yeah, but also Aimyon, if Aimyon releases at least another one or two tracks, I think she can probably still keep the number one spot here.
That's true too.
What's really interesting is that with the overall success of the movie Bohemian Rhapsody hitting fever across Japan, Queen runs out number three.
Know what they say? Another one bites the dust.
Oh baby. And let's kind of just go over here with the little list here. And back number took number four, which isn't surprising because they've been ruling the list for the past couple months.
Yeah.
One OK Rock. That's fairly surprising because the album did very, very well, but it's mostly their international stuff that probably took notice there.
See,
Twice took number 6.
See, I was going to say it's number 6 that I find surprising because it's been a while since we've seen Twice.
It's been a while, but they've been doing a lot of tours.
That's true.
Why. And their Korean albums sell very, very well here in Japan, anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
With number 7 being Gen Hoshino, and then we'll understand why in a little bit here. With number 8 being Nogizaka 46, number 9 being BTS, and number 10 being The Pump. And continue on, they do have the Hot 100 songs of the 2019 as of right now, which is strangely enough, the first two are actually swapped from the top album or artist list here, with Yonezu Kenshi's Lemon taking it second year in a row, honestly, which is very, very surprising, and dominating the download charts. Number 1 for CD physical, with I'm Your Marigold being the top number 1 streaming song.
Making sense.
With being 9th in top download. What's interesting is number 3 is The Pump's ever hit song USA, still on there.
I love that song.
What's very, very interesting is that Aimyon has 1, 2, 3 songs on here, compared to Kenshi, who only has 2 songs in the top 10 here. It's very, very interesting. With Aimyon's Konya Kono Mama and Yonezu Kenshi's Flamingo taking out 4 and 5. Kiyakizaki won't be ignored with Kuroi Ushi. With back number Happy Birthday. Happy Birthday is an amazing song, so I can understand why that took over.
Yeah.
And freaking is number 8.
How is that 8? I love that song to death, don't get me wrong. But I don't see how that's number 8.
Well, Kairi Michi wa is number 9, so I'm more surprised at that. I thought that would have been a little bit more higher up than just 9.
You would think so. I mean, that was a big song 3 months ago.
What's very interesting enough, too, is that the top 3 artists didn't even make the top 100 albums list. The top 3, anyway, with Pop Virus by Gen Hoshino taking number 1 with an impressive 281 copies CD sales sold, and it's with 26 total downloads. It's interesting that Hoshino was able to do that. But what's more interesting is 1OK even did more successful numbers but didn't take over Hoshino for number 1. So I'm kind of surprised. I wonder how the analytics are for this, how they do it, because maybe it's done by sale or popularity at the time overall.
Yeah, it could be popularity because 1OK Rock did outperform Gen Hoshino. Because 53,000 downloads and 288,000 copies. There's more downloads and copies sold.
And, the idol community is not going to be forgotten, with Nogizaka's Ima ga Omoi Deru Naru Made taking 3rd. So it's interesting. This list is very, very interesting, honestly. So, Bohemian Rhapsody is taking number 4. Magic took number 5. Aimyon's album took number 6. With Kubo Kudo taking number 7. Twice 2 taking number 8. What's very interesting is Yonezu Kenshi's Bootleg took number 9. And that's an album that started gaining hype when we first started.
Yeah, I was like, that album's over a year old.
What's also interesting is Best Generation from Generation XL Tribe running out at number 10. So, we at Ongaku Ryu like to congratulate all the artists for all their achievements thus far in 2019, and we look forward to who is going to be the crowned top artist of 2019. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the year brings out, because Aimyon is probably gonna take it. I legitimately think that I'm gonna go with my gut and say Kenshi's gonna somehow do it, but if I'm gonna look at the numbers as it is right now and seeing the popularity of how Japan takes this, I mean, it's probably gonna take number one. I have a bad feeling that's what's gonna happen, and that's good for her. It'd be really good for her, and she's an amazing vocalist. Both Haru no Hi and Marigold is an amazing track.
Yeah.
Her vocals are something very very special that I wish a lot of other vocalists just have. But
Yeah. But if everybody
it's
had that, she wouldn't be special.
yeah, it's something that I am looking forward to seeing every single time I see her on the list. Yeah, and with that, that takes care of the news here. I know we did a lot this week,
Thank
but
you guys for being patient through that long news cycle.
yeah.
Moving on to the music corner. I was very fortunate and blessed to be able to do a band that, honestly, I didn't know about these guys till about 5 months ago. Thank you, Common Writer Ghost. If one good thing comes out of you, it's this. But ever since I found the band Kishidan, I have been wanting to talk about them, and so finally we have the opportunity. So for this week, I did Kishidan for the music corner. Kishidan is a rock band that started all the way back in 1997 as a four-member group. Sho, I don't even know if I want to try to say his last name, Ayan Kuzi, that's as close as I will ever get to saying that, is the like, he's the guy that created the group, and he's really like the front man and like the lead visionary of the group. He is the main vocalist, and with him they have Hikaru Saitama, who does all the dance choreography, because Sho and Hikaru, they actually don't play instruments. Hikaru, he does like the dance choreography. So sometimes, like, as the rest of the band is playing, Sho and Hikaru, they'll be dancing. They'll do like some sort of choreography, and a lot of their dance choreography kind of reminds me a little bit of the kind of things you would see in Kamen Rider. Like, I like it. I like their dance moves. It's really great. And but he also does like backup vocals sometimes, and sometimes if the song requires, he'll do like a screaming thing, but it's not like emo scream. It's a different kind of scream. They also have Hitomi Sainoji and Hoshi Grand Mariner. Both of them are guitarists. Hoshi Grand Mariner joined the group in 98, and then the bass guitarist joined the group in 99. And they also have a drummer who is no longer with the group because he had to retire. But Kishidan is, like I said, a really cool group. They are led by the dragon vocals of Sho, and I love his ability to sing and his energy. He's been in the business since 97, but man, you really just can't tell it. This is just full of energy, and like me, he's really like the big thing that drew me to the group, and I really really like Sho. Their music videos are very fun to watch. It's like, specifically, I love the music video for The Weekend Bancho, because it's just them fighting a robot. It's just dumb. It's just dumb fun. They have a very very unique style. It's called it's visually, they have it's called the Bosoku style. It's like biker, like motorcycles and bikers from the 1950s and stuff. All the members have like these giant pompadours, that just these massive flowing pompadours. They stay in that clothing style from like the 1950s, and they tend to their music tends to have an appeal to younger generations, because most of their songs are talking about like being with your gang, conflicts with school, adolescent love. They also do sing about their motorcycles because that's their imagery. That's what that's like part of who they are. What's another interesting fact is they're under the Avex record label, but they're managed under Sony. So and it's very interesting how that works. Yeah, because they are managed under Sony Music Artists, and so far they have released 14 albums. Their last album came out in 2017 called Man Yoshu, and they also have 20 singles currently, with the last single to come out was Running Man, which also dropped in 2017. They did have a mini compilation album. I didn't know where to kind of fix that in the thing, but that came out last year in 2018, which was the Weekend Bond Show. And you can follow Kishidan on Twitter, and you can look at their official site if you want to know more about them. What are your thoughts on the Knights, Ken? Kishidan means knights in Japanese.
Well, it's interesting that you picked Kishidan. Kishidan is a very old band, and you know, and that's aesthetic with the style because they are bozokus. If you guys don't know, they are biker gangs, pretty much. Pretty much picture Kuwabara from Yu Yu Hakusho, if you guys know that, and that's pretty much the image that they have. And they love their bikes. They are pretty much imagine like people who really really love cars, but transist that to biker gangs. And it's just the image of the anti-establishment in Japan that took relevancy with the 90s and 80s where it was a dog eat dog world kind of thing. And it's interesting. I really do like Kishidan. Kishidan does a very, very comedic role in what that style is. And I do really love their music. There's a couple things that I absolutely love from them. And one of them is actually Kira Kira. The music video is hilarious if you guys do try to go and watch that. And Shiawase ni Shikashne Kara is also an amazing thing. And like they have that to a T where they have like the disciplinary things. They have where they're from, their names on all embroidered on the jackets and stuff like that. It's very, very interesting that if you guys think that's a cool style, like the biker gangs and stuff like that, you would love them. You would absolutely love them. And it's like punk. It's like light punk music.
Yeah. Well, it reminds me of like kind of like a light punk with a blend of light. I don't, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, like an 80s or like an older rock style of music, and like it just shows in their music. Like I love how they have this image and they just stick to it. And they own it, and they have a blast. Like their song, like the song that turned me onto them is Wale ra omo yue ni walale ari, which is the opening for Kamen Rider Ghost, and that's also a very interesting music video because it's literally this just them in the back alleys of Tokyo in a fight. Like they're just beating up people. Defending themselves, I guess would be a better way to put it. But yeah, no, I do. I like them a lot. I love their charisma, their style. I have an absolute blast just listening to them. So, check them out if you can. They're a really fun group, and I think you'll find something that you like and enjoy about them.
But yeah, thank you for taking the reins this week and introducing Kishidan to us. And starting off at number 10, it's Machiga I Sashigashi by Misaki Suda. And it's probably on here because the music video also just dropped.
That would make sense.
What's interesting is Yonezu Kenshi did this song. I never knew that.
Oh, well, that explains some of it. Because the song's been popular. Like it's not even out yet. Like this is digital only. It's not even out yet, and it's already just like it's been on the chart for what 3 weeks in a row.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sold a lovely 16,287 points, and continuing on up, it's number 9 with Encore by Miyano Mamoru. If you guys don't know, he is a very, very popular seiyuu. He was Peter Parker in the ever so loving Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse in the Japanese language. If you guys don't know that, he's very, very popular. I'm actually a huge fan of him.
Interesting. I didn't know that, but I did like the song. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was a really good song. If you guys really do like really dramatic vocals, he has it to a T.
Yeah. Well, it's a really good ballad. It's just nice and slow. Like, it's really well thought out. It's paced well. His vocals are really done really well. It's really nicely done. I actually wish I'd seen this one up a little higher, honestly. But this was a really, really good song. I liked this a lot.
But yeah, it sold a lovely 16,807 copies. And going on up, it is Uchutoki Haya Haya and Kanoshimi by Luna C. So, I want to hear what you have to say about Luna C.
I really, really liked them. I actually like Tragic Beauty more than I did the first one, the Higher and Higher. And that's important because that's attached to the new Gundam Origin project.
So, congratulations, you just ate your words from last week because they are a visual K band.
That I knew too.
I was laughing so hard, I was holding it. I was like, oh, Luna C came out. I want to see what Gray has to say about this.
Well, because I've been tracking this for a while. I haven't wrote about it on the site, but I've been seeing them. I've been seeing them talk about this. Gundam is celebrating 50 years this year, so they're doing like this huge celebration in Japan, and they've really been talking about Luna Sea for a while now, and like some other sites. And stuff. So I've actually been really eager, looking forward to this. But I thought Tragic Beauty was actually a very beautiful song, so I wound up liking that one a lot more. But the Higher and Higher one is really good. All the same, I did like it, but also the music video just features Char Aznavour a lot, and I'm a huge Char fan. So
it sold a lovely 17,851 copies. And going on up, it is Pretender Fight Official Hagedism. Still on there.
The song has had more life in it than I ever thought it would have. Not that I'm complaining, because anytime we get to talk about the song is a boon. I love this song. It's a great song. Go out, listen to it. We can keep it on here another 4 weeks. Easy.
Well. Yeah, we said what we needed to say the last couple weeks.
Yep.
It sold a lovely 57 copies. Sorry about that. And continuing on up, once again, it's Lucky Unlucky and Oh My Darling by Heisei Jump and Yamada Shohei there. Not gonna say anything?
No. I mean, it was a decent song.
You're not gonna say anything, but like the next song, I'm so mad at you about that.
I'm actually surprised to still see it on here. Usually Heisei Jump, like they'll have like a really good first week, and then we kind of don't ever see them again. So the fact that they only fell to 6, I do find that interesting. But
yeah, it sold a lovely 20,218 copies. And continuing on, it is Growing by B2 Takes. And tell me, why in the world do you like this song?
I thought it was, for me, it was like Johnny's Light, sort of. And I don't know, I liked it. I thought it had a good jive, a good flow to it. I like the melody.
So all your things that you always say about Johnny, that's how I feel about this song, because it's generic. It's honestly it's male AKB, and you get on everyone's case that saying that Johnny's is just male AKB. It's generic.
You're not.
This is more generic than that song on any of the Johnny songs we listen to. Honestly. Well, there's one song in particular that I just absolutely hated, but that's besides the point.
No, it is generic. It is paint by numbers. It has a lot. I will say I don't like the opening, because it's like each one of them has a line that they say. But
you don't like that? Smile, sadistic.
No,
you don't like that?
No, I did not like that. But I don't know. It just. I mean, we'll talk about other songs that I like more than this, but I mean, it was fine. It is what it is, and tastes change over time.
Honest, if I had to pick any song from this week, number 9 was the best song. Number 9 was the best song. Everything else was utter trash, in my opinion. Well, number 4 was a close second.
It's like which way you treading?
Number 4 is the close second there. But, Growing is generic as hell. It's by the numbers, male stuff. And this is coming from a guy that likes all this stuff. And it's generic.
Yeah.
And I am the defender of the male idol groups. And this is generic as hell.
I will say, male idol groups had a busy week, man. Because we're not finished talking about them either. But,
yep.
Yeah. I mean, it is generic. I'm not going to deny that either. It is generic. But I will also put it this way. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to go out and listen to it tomorrow. I'm not going to queue it back up on YouTube because it's not on Apple Music yet. I know I checked. Yeah.
You like how the entire thing of glowing is all the colors and glowing matches each letter to each member.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Marketing at its finest there.
Well, I mean,
yes,
you got to pop.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be every single title that they're going to release is going to have 7 words or 7 letters in it, so that each letter can match accordingly to each member.
Well, I mean, B2 Takes has been around a while. Let's see. I was on Apple Music earlier looking them up. They had a release back in 2017.
They sold a lovely 29,860 copies. Continuing on up to number 4, it is Kimi ni Ikumade by Little Glee Monster.
I gotta say.
So.
Shocker.
How'd you like this? How'd you like this?
I really liked it. I really, really liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it had a good beat, melody. It's nice to hear the girls again. They're doing good. I really, really liked it.
And of course, this is always just shoved into some random anime song because it's the ending song to Mix.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember seeing that now. I forgot about that, but yeah. Yeah, it is being used for anything. But no, it's really good. It's really, really good. I recommend it.
What's very interesting is that this is composed by Yoshiki Mizuno. If you guys don't know, he is the guitarist for Ikimono Gakari.
Oh, okay.
So very, very high skill songwriter there. But I'm actually surprised. I really did like this song. I probably, if it's on sale, I'll probably get this. I'm not making any promises there, but it's a really good song nonetheless. But yeah, Kimi ni Ikumade sold a lovely 35,249 points. And going on up, it's number 3 by Atama no Naka no Form by Boys and Men. And of course, Boys and Men is very, very interesting.
Rock on Baron. Rock on Baron.
Rock on Baron. You just found out that what the true form of this idol group is.
Yeah, I never knew. Although to be fair, I never actually liked Baron.
Well, the thing is, I remember telling everyone, I was like, oh yeah, I believe that these are all the people that they take people from for like Sentai and Kamen Rider. If you guys don't know, the main like leader guy for this group is the actor that was Kamen Rider Baron in Kamen Rider Gaim. So
yeah,
it's interesting because all these people also do the live action say dramas of Tennis no Osama, so Prince of Tennis.
That's interesting.
So if you guys are fans of that too, the song was alright. I actually kind of liked it too.
Yeah,
this is also a close contention to the second or third.
I liked it. It is like a male idol song. It kind of hits like all the check marks.
It's better. It's better than Growing. Stop kidding yourself there.
You're not going to hear me argue. You're not going to hear me argue. By all means, no. This is way better.
It's not even a contest. It's an amazing song. It's an amazing song. So, and I would highly recommend it.
Yeah. No, this is great. Like this is great. I enjoyed Growing. I loved this one. So
with that, Atama no Naka no form, so they lovely 92,202 copies. And you know what's funny? I just looked at the sales numbers for 2 and 3, 2 and 1. I just was blown away just now.
Yeah, 2 is obscene.
Yeah.
If 1 wasn't 1, 2 would have been 1.
Yeah. Going on up, it is number 2 by Happy Ending by 17. It's I don't even know how many members there are. I think there's like 17 members in this.
It looks like it. There's a buku of them.
Oh, 13 members in this all love and super group, super junior wannabe Korean band.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was actively bored listening to this song.
You know what's funny is, you say that, but it's just like it doesn't catch my attention, but it caught my attention for the wrong reason, and that it isn't the dance heavy beat. It has a beat, but it's not overbearing you like a lot of Korean songs do.
No, it's not in your face.
And that's what I appreciate. If anything, if I took anything from this song, I was like, I appreciate that you did something that isn't really out of the norm, but you did something with it that made it unique to you. You just weren't overbearing.
See, for me personally, like when they were singing, like that stuff was okay, but when they would do the rap portions of the song, I don't know if it's Korean per se or if it's just the skill or the song. I don't know what it is, but the rap, it doesn't have a really good cadence to it. It doesn't have a good flow or feel to it.
And it doesn't help that they really have a heavy ass accent too.
Yeah, they do.
So I mean, no knock, but the Koreans wants to escape Korea by going to Japan. But
Yeah,
happy ending. So amazing regardless.
yeah.
At 260,888 copies.
They didn't need our help selling this thing.
Yeah, it did. It did. And going on up, it is "Sing Out" by Nokizaka 46. I forgot this song. It's nothing new for me, honestly. It's like Synchronicity was a much better song by this composer.
I mean, I've said it before. I'll say it again. It has all the same trappings, and it has like the same sing-songy feel to it. Like they sound similar. They sound like.
It doesn't help that the composer is the exact same. So it really doesn't help.
But I do love this song. My copy is in the mail. It's on the way. I got the Type A.
I mean, I'm not really surprised, but
well, no, Saito Asuka's my favorite. I gotta get the Type A.
Yeah, just staring right at you.
Yeah, tiny picture, but that's okay. Big heart.
Yep. It's all right. I've honestly liked their previous single much more, in my opinion. The Kairi Michiwa Doke Nakdemo ni Naru. That song.
I think you don't like Saito Asuka because you have issue with every song she's
No, it's not that. It's the song is just it doesn't hit the things that I need Kairi Michiwa needs. And that's just personally.
I was just trying to review because the other Nokizaka song that you absolutely hated, she was Center of.
I'm out of the idol game, so I'm not gonna actively go after 46 and 48 stuff anymore. So AKB stomped that dream of ever interest of any other group. So
yeah.
Unless it's good, I'm gonna have little to no interest.
For me, I like the 48 stuff, but I'm not interested in going out and buying the 48 stuff, and it's not available on Apple Music or iTunes. So typically the way it plays is I will sing up its praises, I will talk great about it on the show, and then after that I will never listen to it again. Because I have to go look it up on YouTube, and it's just like, do I have to? Do I want to? But like I'll buy like Nogizaka 46, and I want to buy Kiyakizaka 46's next album whenever they drop that. Like I'll be buying that.
Regardless, Sing Out sold a bombastic 1,014,803 copies. One of those is yours, right?
One of those is actually one of those is not mine. If they're on next week, one of those will be mine.
Well, with that, let's take a closer look over on the album side just to peer over.
I think he'll be.
I'm Mule took number 9, and Good Old Feel Good by Syrup took number 7, so I'm quite happy.
Yep.
Red Velvet with Sappy. That's interesting. It's good for Red Velvet. Ooh, this is a lot of contention. So Shina Ringo's album took number 2, and there's a lot of things to say about this album. This album, personally, I Renford gave it to me, so he gave me the files for this because he bought it because he was interested in getting it. And it's not a really good album in my mind.
I have not listened to it yet. They actually are pretty decent about putting Shinaringo's stuff up on Apple Music, so I will say I'm excited for number 1. Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's on Apple Music if you're interested in checking out Shinaringo's new album.
It's not good.
I'll probably give it a listen. Knowing my luck, I'll love it.
No, it's all her experimental stuff, and it's not good too. Like that's the problem.
Oh well.
It's good to be experimental, but as long as it's decent, but it's not even good.
I don't. For me, I don't know. Like, I'm one of those people where like I always appreciate experimental stuff because that's where you get new ideas and interesting ideas, and a lot of cool things can be born out of experimental stuff. That being said, I rarely ever like it. It's for me, it's just like it just doesn't do anything for me. But
yeah, it's good that she's trying this, but the thing is, it doesn't hit off without a T. It's like so mismatched, it doesn't matter. It's like why even bother kind of thing. And that's my problem with the album, to be perfectly honest. Regardless, continuing on, number 1 is New Love by Bees. I knew that was going to take number 1. Bees has been amazing as of late, so.
I wish Bees was on Apple Music. I'd listen to all their music.
But yeah, with that, I believe you won't be here next week, right? You'll be busy.
Yep.
You'll just be busy. But yeah, it'll just be me and Renford, I believe. I'm not too sure if Luna's gonna be coming on or not. But regardless, I will miss you next week.
Oh, thank you.
Well, because it's been like the last month of just the 2 of us.
Just the 2 of us.
It just feels odd when you're not here and just suddenly out of my life.
Yeah, it'll be weird, but it's okay.
But yeah, if you guys are paying attention, in 2 weeks we'll be doing our corners centric podcast. So that will take everything from our indie corners to our music corners for the first 40 artists. So please look out forward to that. I'm very, very excited because we'll get to revisit some good artists there.
Yeah, I'm excited to go back and revisit because we've covered a lot of artists, and sometimes like we don't get a chance to go back and listen to some of this stuff. Things get chaotic, so this will give us a good opportunity to go back, revisit, brush up on some of our favorites, talk about some new releases, and some updates that will surprise a couple of you guys. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, with that, you can check us out at all the social media sites at ongaku.du on the Twitter and Instagram. You can check out the site at ongaku.du.com. You can check out our affiliates. Timber Taff, he is a Twitch streamer who also does a little singing on the side. You can check him out at twitch.tv/TimberTaft, TimberTaft. And you can also check out Goryu Hunter. He is our living mailbox and a Japanese Twitch streamer. He'll be soon coming home and hopefully be making that full time.
Yep.
If you want to enjoy his horror theme antics, you can check him out at twitch.tv/KoryuHunter, KYORYUHUNTER. You can find me at OTYKen1 on Twitter. You can also find Luna at LunaMarie87. And you can also find Renford at RenfordD. And where can we find you?
Ongaku Gray on Twitter, where I post about all of the stuff that I'm listening throughout the week.
Yeah, if you want to follow me, you can just see me go criminally insane trying to pull Claudia like all the time on Review Starlight.
Hey.
I need her to come home, goddammit.
You got a rare gachapon the other day.
Yeah, but I was just like, oh, that wasn't the one I needed. That wasn't the one I
It's
needed.
never the one you needed.
It's never the one I needed.
You need to pray more.
And with my wallet.
That's the only way he will hear your prayer, man. The only way.
Orange Jesus?
Yep.
Orange Jesus?
That's the one.
But yeah, I want to thank you guys so very much for listening to this week's episode of Ongaku to You. I'm your host, Ken, saying thank you very much and have a great day. Aloha.
And this is Gray. Won't see you next week, but I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a good one.